Hi, this is David Odell with OdellCompleteConcrete. Here we are on a new patio that's already been poured out. We didn't get the footage on that, but we're going to show you how to get a finish on a concrete patio that doesn't look that great at this point. So it's already been saw cut. It has some area drains in it. You can see how splotchy it looks and stuff, the discoloration. And a lot of times that happens because of premature sealing. And what I mean by that is when you trowel the concrete with hard steel too early before the bleed water comes out, you'll get a lot of discoloration and splotchiness. So water is trapped under a hard sealed surface. The water can't really get out. So that's why you're going to get dark spots a lot of times. And then also you can get the crazy cracking and stuff like that. It's not structural cracking, but it looks just looks bad. So one way to get rid of discoloration and crazy cracking and things of that nature, if you're unhappy with the appearance of your concrete, you can sandblast it. And that's what we're going to do here. We're going to sandblast this concrete. We're going to make it look brand spanking new. So any oil stains on this, any discoloration from bad finishing techniques or multiple reasons that it may not look good, well, you can sandblast it at any time. It can be concrete that's very old. It can be new concrete. Anything that's doesn't look nice and it's not uniform. Hit it with a sandblaster. Peel the top off of it. The moisture comes out, and now you got a perfect piece of concrete. So here we are. We've got the sandblaster set up here. Now the trick is to determine what size grit you want to use and how much pressure to get the right penetration. And that's what this guy will be doing. He'll be determining that right here in the middle, how much PSI in that area he wants to use, and that'll determine how deep he goes into it. And we're going to show a couple close-ups too on the before and after of that. Of the actual, here it is right here. Here's your before and after. You can see the section on the right hasn't been hit with the blaster, and now we've hit it here on the left. It's a real light wash. I have other sand wash videos that we've done the very same day as the pour. This was done much later, so you can do that with the sandblaster. It gives you some options, and you can see how much nicer that is, and it's all uniform, the color now. So when you're doing sandblasting, it's great if you have the space for it, because it's a real dirty process. So you have to do a lot of cleanup, and there's going to be a lot of dust generated. So you have to consider whether this probably wouldn't be a good idea around a swimming pool, something like that, because there's going to be a lot of dust flying. So you have to consider where you're blasting, things like that, before you decide to do something like this, or how you can protect the area. So as you're sandblasting, it's nice to have, you got to have one guy always sweeping the debris up, or you could have a guy with a shop vac doing the same thing. Either way. Now, as he goes through here, he just uses a little stepping stool to lean on and hold the same distance away from the concrete the whole time. And that's how you can make it really uniform, because you're shooting the same PSI the whole time. Now, whether you go up or down with that nozzle is going to also change how far you penetrate the concrete. So he uses this little ladder to lean on and get the same depth penetration, same distance from the concrete throughout the whole project. And that's important even when you're pressure washing, when you're using some retardant on a sand wash or exposed aggregate. You want to hold your pressure washer the same distance as well, and that's what he's doing with that. Now you can see all that discoloration that we seen before we sandblasted, and now this is after it, and it's all pretty much real close, and now the water can bleed out of the surface really quickly, and it'll all cure out the same color. Anyway, this about wraps it up on this one. This is just another way to get a sand wash finished. This is a very light sand wash, much lighter than what I showed in my other video, but this is an option to do something even just as a cleaning concrete. You can do this and get rid of discoloration, but a lot of options out there, and this is just one of them. Anyway, thanks for watching the videos, and if you like it, subscribe. If you want to get the latest and greatest as they roll out, hit the bell, and then you get notified. Also, if you want to really get into in-depth, if you're interested in learning how to do it, or if you're in the career and you want to be able to finish concrete better than everybody else, then you'll want to check out the Patreon account. My Patreon account is a more in-depth with a secondary camera that really shows you the detail and the steps, how to finish concrete to make it good every time. Thanks, and have a good day.